Do you think there's any, in this huge increase in spending on renewable energy and in the area of climate, do you see any opportunities for the Romanians there, or is it wind farms or anything that, from your knowledge?
There has been interest in offshore and onshore wind here, and we've spoken with the energy ministry and others, and like private ventures as well, about whether or not there's room for American investment in those areas. Or the purchase of American technology. I mean, there's some innovative new producers of wind turbines, different kinds of turbines, not the kind we all know that look like the big 3 blade, that are looking at investing here. There's some interest in that. Another area, innovative energy, which has been discussed in Brussels, to climate-friendly energy sources, not quite renewable, but small modular reactors. This is the new generation of nuclear reactors. They're much smaller. Some of them can be the size of a shipping container. The cost to output is favorable. In other words, you're spending half the price per megawatt for 75% of what you would get from a older model nuclear reactor. And they don't need to be big, super complicated, and super dangerous. So there's a lot of interest in Europe in this, because I think there's a realization that, look, wind and solar in their current forms are only going to get us so far. Hydro is only available to a certain extent. You can't dam up every river multiple times, right? So what do you do? Now, will those technologies improve? Yes, but there's a recognition, I think, growing, that nuclear has got to be an option. And these new reactors don't require the kind of upfront investment that traditional reactors do, like the one at Chernobyl, where we're going to see a very large project, which is what you would expect. So there's interest here in that as well.
And they don't have the stigma of 3 Mile Island and all that they're about to blow. And I think, the Chernobyl overhang, I think it's a different, the technology has moved it in a different world.
Yeah, I mean, they're a lot safer. The design's a lot safer. I'd like to think, thanks to those horrible accidents, we've learned a lot more. And but yes, I mean, that will always be a question when it comes to nuclear power.